Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back. Now, last time we were looking for the stasis rifle, I did a little bit more wandering around. Apparently we got too deep into the Koosh zone, as here is the wreck that we were looking for. Now, I haven't found my way inside yet, as I've just turned up, and as a result decided to start recording again. Also, I realised that some of my videos more recently have started being choppy again for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what's caused it. OBS has updated and other, like Windows had an update as well more recently, and so I don't know which thing it is that might have caused it or has caused it or whatever else. So, you know, I'm continuing to try and find out kind of where the problem is. Is that what? Yes, that is the beginning. But yeah, I'm trying to sort it out. But actually, kind of finding out what has happened or what is happening is kind of a bit of a trial and error adventure almost. So you know, there's that. What else we got here? Ooh, we've got a thing. Which thing is this? Apparently a decidedly unhelpful thing. We've got more stasis rifle bits over here. In theory, there should be other stuff in here as well. Maybe not in here, considering this seems to be... Oh, well, there's a door going down. That's fine. So let's take a look in here, see what we can find. Because in theory... Oh, there's a hole that leads kind of out the bottom, I guess. Anything in here? No, not that I can see. Oh, there's a door for us to cut through. Lead anywhere. Okay, so we've got a door to cut through that way. What about this? We go through here. I mean, we've got a fair amount of O2 now, so hopefully we'll be alright just adventuring inside a little further. So what's that? Another stasis rifle fragment. Got broken stuff. Oh, this is the other side of the door, right? So can we get out here to get to our exosuit? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna have to... Where's the hole we came in by? Shit. Oh, there it is. Quick. Time to flee. Wait, what?
30 seconds.
Oh, it's... Okay, right. Out the hole. Round the corner.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. Okay. So we found the stasis rifle, that thing that we were looking for last time. So let's just have a quick look at what we'll need to build that. Advanced wiring kit and titanium. Okay. Not too bad. But I do want to see kind of what's behind that locked door, and also I think I see something over here. Yeah, light stick. Anything else? No. Okay, right. Let's get back in and round to the to that locked door that we'll need to burn our way through. Right. Let's quick. Where is it? Laser cutter. There we go. Nope. Not into this door. That one. Thank you. Right. Let's unseal this door. See what's behind it. Hopefully something good. Okay, that worked faster than I expected it to, but okay. Not complaining. Oh, PDA. Oh. What's that? Data downloads the charter. More stasis rifle bits that we don't need. What's in here? Oh, yes, please. That'll tide us over for the trip back. More stasis rifle parts. I think that might have been the only thing in here. Yeah? Oh, no. Tell a lie. There's another box. Another nutrition box. Awesome. Right. So... that being done, first thing we can do is shove one of those in our face, and then we can leave and head back to our base. There we go. Right. It's a shame we didn't find that last time. It was my fault. We ended up going out over there instead of coming up to the edge where this is, because this is on the edge between the Couche zone, or bulb zone rather, as it's now called, and the mushroom forest, which is literally just over here. But all works out, it's all good. And then yeah, there's the aurora up there, so you can kind of see how far across we are relative. Okay. Stuff just taking its time to load in. Okay, so we got an egg. We've got some of the stuff that we need. Got the stasis rifle blueprint that we wanted. Yes, it's all cool and groovy. Now we just need to get back to base. And as said, I'm hoping that not only will the game be kind of smooth, which is a hope all the time with Subnautica, considering it's a bit clunky still. It hasn't, you know, the game hasn't even been kind of finalized in terms of content yet. So, you know, they're obviously doing that. We're nearly seeing the end of that stuff being implemented into the stable mode, and then before the proper release, from what I understand, a lot of what they're going to be focusing on is the polish and like making sure that everything works well for the game before launch. Which, you know, considering the frame rate drops and whatever else at times, it can definitely use those polish kind of passes that they will hopefully do quite thoroughly, considering the amount of support their game has got from an awful lot of people. But yeah, there you go. Right. Oh, frame rate. Well, here, in fact, talking of frame rate and stuff, here's hoping that we'll have a smooth walk back in this, and also the video doesn't become choppy for you guys in the watching afterwards. Because the thing is, I've had a... Ooh, is that a thing that we can... I have a feeling that, like, well, hold on. So this is a bin. Oh, nuclear waste disposal. Well, we can't. We want that, because maybe that's just what we have to do with the
New blueprint acquired.
with the stuff that we've got. Can we scan this? No. Okay. Here's me thinking that would be a cool item to have, like a display case or whatever it's supposed to be. But oh well, apparently not. Such is life. Right. So we're gonna head back off this way. I mean, in fact, we might... Yeah, we're gonna head up to the Shallows base first, considering it's right there and we can grab some water. Because that's what we're in need of at the moment. After that, really helpful nutrition block. Oh, gasopod just getting in the way again. That seems to be their sole purpose. Gasopods, just you know. Oh. Don't want to hit it. There we go. Right. Cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. So we'll grab a couple of things to drink here. There you go. And then, did we have anything in these? Didn't mean to pick that up. took everything from these, didn't we? But we left these here just in case. Yeah, that'll do. Got no power running into this place at the moment to keep replenishing our water supply, so we'll just throw those in there just to give it a bit of a boost. But right, where there's Hardy. Right, okay. So now we just got the rest of the little walk, another 700 odd meters, just to get back to base so that we can start crafting this stuff up. So I think we've got silver. Ooh, actually, we need a computer chip, don't we? Which means probably just need to. Oh, come back! Come back! There you go. Some of that. Because the what did we need? No, not that. This titanium. We've got a battery. We should be able to make quite easily. Advanced wiring kit is a computer chip and 2 gold and a computer chip, gold, copper wire, 2 table coral. We've got the table coral. What we could do with, though, because we don't have much in the way of batteries now, is just pick up just a handful of those. I know we've got some in our I think we've got some in our aquarium, but yeah, I'm not too fussed about taking those for the moment. The thing that I would like to grow inside our base is that creep vine, because then we can plant more creep vines in there, have them grow, and then we've got like both a light source and an access to all of the things that creep vines provide, just right there within our base, which, you know, is going to be. Oh, didn't hold back for long enough. But yeah, then we've got we'll have the stasis rifle that we can go and start hunting and scanning things with, especially things that would otherwise make a. Oh, we stuck. Oh. Stuff that would make a horrific mess of us otherwise. Do you know what? I should probably get rid of that as a marker. We've got others that are probably far more useful to have kind of marked and ready, available for us to take a look at. Sorry if you guys can hear screaming, by the way, because there's a school kids down the road, and they seem to have just finished. So good for them, but yeah, the noise as a result is happening. What am I stuck on? Okay, so now we just drop down there, and then we should be all good to make stuff that we need. Need to remember that there's that platform there as well this time. Oh, I left the sea moth's lights on. Oh well. There you go, right, and then we just come over here. Just hop up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Excellent. Right. Let's go make ourselves a stasis rifle and stick our. Need to head up to our aquarium and take a look. Ah, yes, it's maturing. Excellent. Right. First thing though we want to do is just drop our jelly ray egg, and hopefully that won't take too long to hatch. Are you done? You're done, and that means that we've got our own little. Ooh, creepvine seeds as well, which means if I can get hold of them, they're here somewhere. There we go. And that means if I go to the planter, slap another one of those in there, and some those, and so that'll grow wherever that is. Pop out sooner or later, and then we'll also have another jelly ray and whatever else. Right, but now the thing that we actually went out there for. Take those. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because we picked up some extra first aid kits. So there's that. Right, so we need copper wire, which is 2. We need... I want to say we need some more copper, but I don't think we do. We need titanium, so we'll take those 3. We need gold. We've still got a fair amount of here. What's that? Oh, mercury ore that doesn't have a thing. Okay. So how much gold have we got? Okay. I don't think we need that much, but we'll go with that. Do we need anything else? I don't think so. Right. So, we need a battery. We need more copper. Nope. So we need more copper. Then we're going to make a computer chip. And then we're going to make an advanced wiring kit. And then we're going to go down here, take a look in here, and we've got the light stick, because yay, why not? Which is fair enough. I mean, I'm sure it's a useful thing to have, certainly. But I'm not too fussed about that, because we want the stasis rifle. Closest thing... Well, no. It's nearly... If it weren't for the propulsion cannon here, it'd probably be the closest thing that we have to a proper weapon in the game. So let's ditch that stuff back in there. Cool. So now we've got that. What? In case the future looks hope, remember Craig McGill, Crash Land and Acid Swamp Boreal 9. Why are you telling me this now, game? I'm sure you've told me this before already. Can we upgrade the stasis rifle? No, we can't. We can upgrade the propulsion cannon. We can't upgrade the stasis rifle. I mean, we could also work on getting the increases to these for our bits and pieces as well, but hey-ho. So how long have we been going? Nearly 20 minutes. I don't want to have this be a particularly long video. I just, you know, I found the thing and I was like, right, I want to grab it and show people where it is and whatever else. Yeah, that'll be hatched soon. So, you know, we've got the... Ooh, I wonder, does the stasis rifle work happily on warpers? Let's grab this and go. In fact, we'll keep it on us just in case the warpers decide to kick the shit out of us. Because in theory... Hold on. Yeah, lights off. I didn't see how much power you had. 75%. If needs be, I can swap it over with the other one again. Right. But there are warpers around here. We know there are warpers around here because they hate me. Speak of the devil. Yeah. Because I want to scan one of you. Cool. Can I scan you? I can scan you. Now we just need to scan it quickly and then get away once the field collapses, which should be fine with our Sea Glide. Excellent. Right, run away. I think he ran away as well. Yeah, he teleported out after I'd scanned him. Well, that was nice of him to stick around long enough for me to scan him. But if it works against a warper, then it will work against anybody. Ooh, carnivores, warper. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at some of the other stuff as well once, because there's so much to talk about. That's the one thing that I think Subnautica has done really well. There's an awful lot to talk about in this game. Unknown mechanisms located in the head region make this life form capable of phase jumping itself and other organisms to different locations. See now, I wonder if it's in the head region purely because that's where its CPU is, and that's, you know, everything else is just to keep it running, but that's to really kind of make a difference. You You know, it's all self-contained. Because also, if a warper was severely damaged, because we'll see when we get down to the research facilities, the alien research facilities in the Lost River and the lava zone, things like that, or the lava castle. You know, you've got I can't remember which base it is which actually has the dismantled warper in it, but you see their heads just separate. And I would imagine that, yeah, if you had a severely damaged warper, one that got chewed up properly by a sea dragon or something, or a reaper, then, you know, being able just to, as long as the head wasn't damaged, being able to just remove the head with the phase jump unit and the CPU in it and everything else, and then just sticking that back into another warper would be, you know, just really efficient. It'd be kind of really economical in terms of the resources required. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structures considerably more complex than other known organisms. No available biological archetypes to draw from in memory banks. No genetic crossover identified with other local life forms. Demonstrates no recognizable defensive behavior. Origins and ecosystem role unknown. See, now again, well, it's not part of this ecosystem naturally, so we can understand that one. The lack of see, now this is the thing that interests me, because in theory they're powered by a wireless kind of energy source that's in some way it's the kind of Nikola Tesla wireless energy thing, which is fine. That works perfectly well as an idea, but the thing is, at the same time, surely that field of energy would be something we could tap into once we were aware of it. You know, even with our level of tech, because power's power, right? We can use the ion crystals in our batteries and things like that. So, you know, there's that. No, you know, the lack of genetic crossover identified with other local life forms does suggest, though, because lots of people are like, look, it looks like the sea dragon, and it's seemingly completely immune to the Kara. It has the two front arms. It's got the tentacles at the back. It's got the mandibles. It's got the multiple eyes. You know, it looks like the Sea Emperor. And that might be what it was modelled off. But also at the same time, I don't necessarily, you know, if there's no genetic crossover, just because it was modelled off something doesn't mean that they, you know, used other things. You know, they probably took samples from anything and everything that was resistant, and or potentially even, you know, non-biological materials to put into it. You know, there's a lot of other things that it could be there. So, you know, it's that entry that makes me start thinking more kind of what this thing could be, or how it was developed. And yeah, and then I can understand why it wouldn't display defensive behavior. You know, it's a purely offensive thing, although the thing is, it does have defensive behavior. Because if you come at it with your drill, as we have before, the first thing it will do to potentially avoid damage will, like, disappear. It'll warp itself away. But anyway, this here is something that I intend. In fact, you know what? Whoop, wrong button. Whilst we're here, we've got some samples upstairs that we can scan. So let's go and scan those as well. Let's have a swim with our friends that we've brought with us. Let's have a quick scan of these guys. They do, like me, the rabbit rays and the jelly rays. So definitely want to have these guys in our thing there. Where's the jelly ray? It's going to be more difficult because there's only one of you. But nope. Nope, didn't want the creep vine. I want the jelly. There we go. Oh, excuse me, friends. Cool, so now we got a couple of others. Herbivores, they're basically they're very similar kinds of creature, really. You know, both got poisonous flesh. You know, they don't have any like predators, really. You know, and it just exists, and it's just happy that way. You know, inedible but harmless. good friends to have. And then these guys are basically the same. They're just a deep water variety, almost. You know, you can arguably see the similar kind of nose shape. You know, but again, highly toxic. Just, you know, but harmless. Isn't going to bother anybody, especially not us. So, you know, there's that. Also, this creep vine has grown far faster than that one, probably just because it had the space to do so, which is all good. Also, we're actually there are an awful lot more rabbit rays in there than I originally thought there were, but that's a good thing, right? Anyway, well, can I please go down? Why can't I go down? There we go. Must have been clicking on the wrong ladder. But yeah, so now that we've got the stasis rifle, and now that we've got a lot of other stuff, and some of the other upgrades that we're going to want to get hold of, either will take me some farming by myself, which I might do this weekend, to be fair, for like the depth hull modules and things like that. Then other than that, the next thing that I'm kind of interested in doing is going on a little safari. You know, we've been doing a lot of building, we've been doing a lot of goal setting and kind of building stuff up, and we're going to continue to set ourselves goals, but I'm thinking that, you know, we've been hunted by a lot of things, and I'm thinking that now that we've actually got the stasis rifle, and you know, we can relax a little bit because we've got a functioning base and everything else, then we're going to be hunting for the upgrades to the Cyclops to make flimsy less flimsy. I'll do some farming at some point to get the other bits and pieces that we need materials wise, just to upgrade our Seamoth and our prawn suit. And then beyond that, what I'll do is we'll take a look at what the creatures are, where they are, and we'll go and find them, track them down, and then we'll have a discussion about them, because again, that's one of the fun things. And the creatures are, I mean, the end goal, apart from like getting off this planet, seems to be go and find the Sea Emperor. You know, go and find this big creature that is both the same and also very far beyond all of the other creatures here. So, you know, anyway, let's have a quick save before I forget. Again, hopefully this video isn't that choppy. If it is, then I apologize, and I'm going to continue to try and work out what the problem is, but, you know, you have to bear with me on that one, guys. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.